Friends, patriots, fellow Americans, we're at a crossroads in our nation's history. The upcoming election will determine the very course of our future. Will we continue down the path of prosperity and strength forged by President Trump, or will we allow the radical left to dismantle all the progress we've made? Over the next few minutes, we're going to lay out the facts, cut through the liberal lies, and remind you why Donald Trump is still the best choice to lead this nation to a brighter future. We're going to show you how his policies have benefited everyday Americans from all walks of life, and we're going to expose the radical left's socialist agenda that threatens to destroy the very fabric of our nation. Let's dive in. Friends, let's talk about the economy. Remember when Obama said those manufacturing jobs were gone for good? President Trump came in and turned that all around. He slashed taxes for businesses and hardworking families, unleashing an economic boom the likes of which we haven't seen in decades. Under President Trump, unemployment rates plummeted to record lows, even for minorities who had been historically underserved. Economists, media, American workers receiving wage increase at factory companies were bringing jobs back to America, and wages were finally starting to rise after years of stagnation. It was about the real, tangible impact on the lives of everyday Americans. It was about the single mom who could finally afford to put food on the table and clothes on her kids' backs. President Trump proved that when you put American workers first, our economy can thrive. Don't let the mainstream media fool you. The Trump economy was working for all Americans. For too long, our leaders have apologized for America's greatness. They've entered into disastrous trade deals that shipped our jobs overseas and left our communities devastated. But not President Trump. He stood up to China, renegotiated NAFTA to benefit American workers, and brought our troops home from endless wars. Political analyst, media, Military Parade USA, powerful armed forces training exercise. He rebuilt our military, making it the most powerful fighting force in the world, and he stood up for our allies, knowing that a strong America makes for a safer world. President Trump understood that there's no shame in putting America first. His foreign policy wasn't about starting wars, it was about preventing them. The Abraham Accords, brokered by President Trump, were a monumental achievement that brought together nations that had been at odds for decades. This was real leadership on the world stage. The backbone of our economy isn't big government, folks, it's small business. It's the entrepreneurs, the risk-takers, the dreamers who get up every morning and work their tails off to build a better life for themselves and their families. And no president has done more to support small businesses than President Trump. He slashed regulations that were strangling businesses, freeing them up to grow and create jobs. He cut taxes, putting more money back in the pockets of hardworking Americans. President Trump understood that when small businesses succeed, America succeeds. That's why he made it a priority to create an environment where small businesses could thrive. Under President Trump, small businesses flourished. Friends, we've covered a lot of ground tonight. We've talked about President Trump's accomplishments, his policies, and his unwavering commitment to putting America first. We've exposed the lies of the mainstream media and the radical left's agenda to fundamentally transform our nation. Now the choice is yours. As you head to the polls this November, remember what's at stake. Remember the booming economy, the secure borders, the respected standing on the world stage. The future of our nation hangs in the balance. Choose wisely. Thank you for watching.